Well, no industry has been more disrupted by the COVID pandemic than the restaurant industry, though we continue to see a sales rebound across the country as vaccinations roll out and reopenings continue. So what are these businesses telling us about the state of the recovery? Joining us now to talk about it, and one company that certainly has a lot of data on the status of that recovery is NCR. Dirk Izzo joins us now, President and GM of NCR Hospitality. So Dirk, let's just start there with kind of what your partners are telling you about how their rebound trajectory has been over the last couple of months, and what that data says to you guys about the trajectory specifically for the restaurant business.
Yeah, it's been a tough year for obviously the hospitality industry, but very excited to see the rebound happening. I break it down into two buckets. The quick service bucket, so the restaurants with drive-thrus have been doing very well through COVID, and jobs have not been an issue. They've been doing a lot of queue busting, which is where you see multiple lines going through the drive-thru, and it's very efficient. And they've been actually growing during the pandemic, and even as they come out of the pandemic. If you switch over to the table service restaurants, the more fine dining, they put digital experiences out there and drove some volume during COVID, which was great. As they've opened back up, even at limited capacity, it's created some challenges from a labor perspective, both in the front of the house and the back of the house. Because not only are you servicing the digital piece, but now you have to service your customers, right, and give them an incredible experience. And so it's put pressure on labor, both in the back of the house, where we've actually driven technology to help people, because now you have to worry about digital orders coming in and that consumer experience in your restaurant, and really blending those two things together to service both consumers. And then in the front of the house, we've seen restaurants from a labor perspective having a really hard time attracting and retaining talent as they've opened back up.
So let's put all this together, Dirk, because certainly many of us have had the pandemic era experience of going to a restaurant, scanning the menu and the QR code, and in some cases, even ordering from an app or a website rather than ordering directly from a server. Have you seen a lot of uptake of that kind of product, first of all? And second of all, what has been the customer reaction and satisfaction rate with that kind of service?
Yeah, so we innovated very quickly, Julie. As soon as the pandemic hit, we said we have to change and shift our experience to a digital experience. First off-prem, and then we did exactly what you just talked about. So a lot of restaurants, you'll scan a QR code and you'll get a static menu, right? A document essentially. But we added to that and we said, you can actually order your food. So when you order a drink, it goes to the bar. When you order some food, it goes to the kitchen. We've seen it pick up quite well. So in California, Blue Jam Cafe has been using it and had a great experience. And a large portion of their customers are actually using that technology to order their food and to pay after the meal.
Dirk, how is your business trending in terms of sales versus 2019?
We are back to our 2019 levels, which is surprising. So 2020 was a very tough year, obviously, for the industry and for us. We focused, I don't know how many people know this, but we focused keenly on our customers during that time. And our focus was on taking care of our customers. We didn't remove staff like a lot of other people did. And the result of that was very positive. So as customers rebounded, they came back to us and said, we need help. We need help opening up. We need help refurbishing our stores or restaurants, and we need help in growing new franchises as well. So it's been a very good year for us so far.
And Dirk, I wanted to ask about something. We talk about this recovery ongoing, but of course, everyone is looking to the next big thing. And there was an announcement, I believe, by Sheets not too long ago that they are exploring accepting Bitcoin for payment. I'm just curious how you guys are thinking about alternative forms of payments. And, obviously today when I'm using an NCR terminal, it's going to be my good old fashioned Sapphire Reserve. But in the future, maybe something different. How are you guys thinking about that?
Yeah, we have an innovation team that thinks about that every day. We've been working a lot with crypto. We have not seen that much interest in actually physically implementing it, but we've seen a lot of interest in people exploring it. So whether it's Bitcoin or Ethereum, or any of the new coins that are evolving, we do see people's interest in it, but I haven't seen it actually pick up yet from a marketplace perspective.
All right, Dirk Izzo, President, GM, NCR Hospitality. Dirk, really appreciate the time this morning. Hope we'll stay in touch and talk soon.
Thank you, guys.